To transfer through to the back of tonight's championship finale. Brad Smith enduring a night that has not gone according to the script thus far. The youngster Callum Harper got caught up in somebody else's accident in an earlier heat. So pace car, the super cheap auto pace car, still on the circuit. Matt Williams showed great speed in his heat earlier tonight. Nice to have your trackside tonight at the super cheap auto Archerfield Speedway. Tremendous crowd in for the 2012 Super Sedan Championship of Australia. Smith will be very hard to run down here. They should go racing, you would think, next time round. Dave Gardner, one to watch inside row number 4 in car 8. The charts to the first corner will be no place for the faint at heart. The pace car is off the circuit. Here we go. In the B main, 4 transfer spots up for grabs here. And we're underway. Brad Smith predictably puts the nose in front of the insane chassis. Callum Harper, great speed on the outside. Brad Smith's got all sorts of problems. The Tasmanian goes straight to the infield, and we've got a multi-car pile up on the back straightaway. The 64 car. Nicola in machine number 3, Kraft in 47 involved, and also the 99 car getting caught up in it too. Jai O'Brien. A heap of traffic on the back straight, and it all went wrong.
They've just told him he's out. Now Jai O'Brien, after replacing an engine last night, has worked hard to make his way forward. He really wanted to make tonight's aim. He's just being told by a couple of guys now that, mate, no, you are gone. So it's a dreadful shame as the field comes back round to you, and back to you, David.
So officials working feverishly on the back straightaway, trying to separate these two cars. Wilson and Kraft. Both drivers David, quite okay, which is all important.
I've got Brad Smith with you now. Brad, I'm not... We've just won. A broken bolt in the birdcage. You are kidding.
Yeah, the bottom bolt's broken, dropped the bar off it, so she's dead now.
Hey, that's a dreadful shame. I mean, you've come a long way. You've had a great year. You won the National Series, of which you've been a part of since it started. You've worked hard to expand it down into Tasmania and Western Australia. The year you wanted to take that, you took it. You can't really look back at the year and say you haven't had a good time.
No, we've had a great time. Like, the insane cars have been perfect all year. I've got to thank Lucas. He's done a lot of work on them, and we're getting them good. Like, next year they're going to be even better again, and I think we've got a few people that are worried because we can show some really good speed when we need to. So.
Oh, mate, it's a dreadful shame, and I know the crowd here's got to feel for you. Folks, can you put your hands together for him, the Tassie Devil, the man who won this year's National Super Sedan Series. Give it up for him, Brad Smith.
He's going to wait for them to sail by, and he'll tack on. So we'll definitely see a start next time round. Kraft has still got some body panels hanging off the rear right of that car. Don't be surprised to become dislodged throughout this race. So here we go, second time of asking the B main. Latham now takes his spot at the back of the field. We are set for a start here at Archerfield Speedway, and Matt Williams goes straight to the front in car number 3. Oh, he got the front left wheel up in the air there. Spectacular stuff. Here's Nicola up on the inside to take the lead away from Williams. Callum Harper is third and best of the rest of this early stage of the race. Down the main straightaway, and Peter Nicola is the race leader, the Victorian. In car number 2, Williams tucked away in second. Good race for third. We've got a man that's been spun around there. the 77 car of Dempsey Pales. It stacks on the mill, another 2 cars involved there. So Dempsey Pales in car 77, getting it wrong on the exit of turn number 2. So once again we find ourselves under caution flag conditions during the early stages of the B main. They've taken a lap off, 19 laps on the Super Cheap Auto scoreboard. The 21 car comes to the infield for some assistance. Bevan Collins. Track staff working to remove part of the front spoiler, and that has now been achieved. So that car, which also has a buckled left front guard, should be okay to take its place in the race. It is a sweet chassis, one of the 12 that I was talking about, entered for this weekend's Australian Super Sedan Championship. Plenty of aggression from the Victorian Peter Nicola, who swept to the race lead. He normally runs the 3 car, which is a rocket chassis. And the 3 car also in this race is being driven by his son, Michael Nicola Jr. So no less than 3 Nicolas taking part in the B main. Tony Barker in car 63 joins in. We go racing, green flag conditions, good idea. And Nicola says, see you boys, I'm checking out of here, and leads by 6 car lengths as he exits turn number 4. At the end of that lap, Callum Harper in second, Dave Gardner is third. Then Michael Nicola in the national warranty car runs fourth on the racetrack. Then a big gap back to the man in 21, Bevan Collins. They are the leading 5 cars back onto the main section. Runs Peter Nicola in car number 2. He got pretty crossed up there, lost some speed. That enabled Callum Harper to move a fair bit closer. The 25 car meanwhile goes to the infield, Rob Borden, and will take no further part in this one. Meanwhile, Mick Nicola moves a lot closer to Dave Gardner too. A couple of the veterans of this sport slugging it out there. And the battle for third position. Peter Nicola's the leader. He's having a torrid drive though. The car's pretty loose. The back wants to come around. As he exits turn number 4, he was in better shape that time. Leads by 6 car lengths in advance of Callum Harper. It is still the South Australian Dave Gardner, former Australian street stock champion. Further back in third, then Mick Nicola Sr. in 4th position. And we've got a spin up. It's Dempsey Pales getting into trouble again in the 77 car. That's the second time the Freemasons Hotel entry. Meanwhile, a flat right rear for Scott Galea. In 89 sees him. I think Harper would be planning to stay right with him on this restart to see if he can seize the opportunity. There's 15 laps remaining. Dave Gardner in third. The very experienced Mick Nicola Sr. is next in the 44 car. Here we go now, a restart of the B main of the 2012 Australian Championship, and Harper goes straight to the inside line. We'll watch this with interest again. Nicola's car wants to come around, and this is a veritable drag race. They're side by side through 3 and 4, and the Tasmanian's got the upper hand this time in car number 22. Callum Harper takes the race lead, relegating Nicola back to second. Nicola's committed to the top of the Speedway and is still proving to be very competitive. Dave Gardner third, Mick Nicola is 4th. And then the 21 of Bevan Collins is 5th, but he's under siege from the car on the outside. Good Speedway race, this one. There's plenty of battles within the rest of the field. Mick Nicola Jr. is running strongly too, as is the 99 car, proving to be competitive in Jai O'Brien. Off turn number 4, Callum Harper. Clear-cut race leader in the B main. Peter Nicola second. Dave Gardner tidy in 3rd position. Mick Nicola 4th. They'll be well aware of the fact they've just got to stay there, and they'll qualify through to the back of the A main tonight. It's all about self-preservation and making sure you finish this race in the top 4. Callum Harper keeping it all together. It looks good out there in the 22 car. Off turn number 4. Peter Nicola, next across the start finish line, followed further back in third by Dave Gardner. Mick Nicola's 44 car showing some battle scars. The right rear panel is starting to flap around. Won't be long before Mick goes to the top of the Speedway. That's what he likes to do. I'm just not sure how effective the cushion is up there at this stage of proceedings, however. Callum Harper, with 8 laps remaining in the B main, is driving away with this one. Leading comfortably now. Peter Nicola's got problems. He's going to pull out of the race. There'll be an orange light turned on here. It's not going to be safe for this race to continue with him parked up there. On come the orange now. So Peter Nicola. 8 laps remaining on the Super Cheap Auto electronic scoreboard. Can't wait for the main event tonight. It will be a cracker. So Callum Harper to lead this field away. He has genuine speed tonight. It's one thing for Gardner to catch him. It's another thing entirely to pass him. Here we go. They stand on the gas once more. And the Tasmanian sent sail through turns 1 and 2. Leads by about 3 car lengths onto the back straightaway. Penola's David Gardner runs in second. Then Mick Nicola, the Victorian, in third. The 21 of Bevan Collins is next on the racetrack, followed then by Mick Nicola Jr. in the second national warranty car, and Jai O'Brien in 99 is next, followed further back by Steve Latham. It is all Callum Harper using the bottom of the Speedway to sensational effect. If anything, he's starting to extend the lead in the B main. No change for the minors. It is still Dave Gardner in advance of Mick Nicola Sr. Bevan Collins has poked up on the inside and has secured 4th. He's the one that's under siege for a transfer into the main event. And it looks like Barry Craft has spun midway between turns 1 and 2. So another stoppage in this race. It is Barry Craft in 47. No harm done. Engine still running. He'll be told to get down the back of the bus. And we go green immediately. Good work by the officials. No procrastination there. And Harper leads Dave Gardner. Mick Nicola is still in third. Bevan Collins in 4th. And Mick Nicola Jr. rounds out the top 5. Then it's O'Brien and Latham. But they got a bunch of work to do in the closing 4.5 laps. Bevan Collins is under plenty of pressure. Mick Nicola Jr. looking to take the final transfer spot in the B main. Callum Harper the leader across the start finish line. Dave Gardner second. He's closed up just a fraction there as they run through turns 1 and 2. Mick Nicola Sr. is third, and Bevan Collins maintains 4th position on the racetrack. If he stays there, he'll tag on to the back of the A main tonight. Callum Harper the leader. In the B main, the 2012 Super Cheap Auto Australian Super Sedan Championship, and there is no change here. It looks like this is the way it's going to finish. 2 laps to go this time as they cross the stripe. Callum Harper the leader. Gardner, Mick Nicola, Bevan Collins, Nicola Jr. Now Latham serving it up to O'Brien on the inside. That's a titanic battle. But it's superfluous so far as the meaning in this race is concerned. The meaning being the top 4 going through, and we've got a problem with the car stopping on the back straightaway. Give me strength. They may declare this, I'm not sure. With 1 lap to go, the top 4 spots you'd think was set in concrete. Yeah, there's the checkers. Good decision. So Callum Harper, Dave Gardner, Mick Nicola Sr. and Bevan Collins are your transferees through to the back of tonight's 40-lap Australian Super Sedan Championship finale. Repeating, Callum Harper, Dave Gardner, Mick Nicola Sr., Bevan Collins are through to the back of the A main tonight.
Well, we've got David Tapp up here. Dave, who's your tip now?
Oh, wow. Mate, honestly, it's just so wide open. Who's on front roll
Yeah, I'm going to press you for a choice here. How about it? Young Onley, he's starting off pole.
Look, he's done a fantastic job this weekend and he's improving all the time, Lachlan. His development as a driver was possibly hampered by the fact that he experimented for a few seasons with 6 cylinders, XR6 turbocharged engines that just didn't work. He's gone back to the 8 and the results are there for everyone to see. But if Darren Kane's off the front, he's going to be bloody hard to beat.
I'll put it, just very quickly, I'll put it this way. Do you think the Queensland domination of the last 5 or 6 years is going to be broken tonight?
No.
Okay, there we go. Okay, thank you very much.